What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley Stewart. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we are going to be talking about the most essential performance mods for the Focus ST. First thing I want to talk about is the rear motor mount. Mine is the CPE Stage 2. You're going to want to get a rear motor mount because it just helps a lot with handling. These cars from the factory, they have a lot of wheel hop and torque steer, so that's going to get rid of a lot of that. CPE rear motor mount is a very good option, or just any rear motor mount in general. Don't think you need to go crazy and get all the other side mounts and everything if you're just daily driving it, but for the time being, I would start with a rear motor mount. Now, next thing on the list, I would definitely at least get a air filter. You don't need to go all the way and get a cold air intake. I just did it because it was pretty inexpensive for me. The engine cold air intake is pretty inexpensive and not too bad to install, but you at least should get the filter. I think that is going to help a lot with, obviously it's going to help a lot with airflow and turbo noise, which we want because we like that sound, but it does help with, if you're tuning your vehicle, then it will help you with just getting more air to the engine. Could help with performance. Not going to be anything crazy. This is going to be like the least important performance option, but still a great inexpensive mod. Here's a little bonus mod for you guys. This Mentos cap is probably one of the best mods that you can get for the Focus ST in general, because it boosts your horsepower by about 50 or 60. I don't remember quite the horsepower numbers on the dyno, but yeah, this is a great mod if you are looking to just get a cheap horsepower boost on your vehicle. Get the Mentos cap on there. Next up is exhaust. I mean, this is going to be probably the most exciting thing to get on your vehicle. My favorite mod on my car is the exhaust. I love modifying exhausts. I think it's super fun, but on this vehicle in particular, if you get a catless downpipe, that's going to be the best option for you. But if you pair that with an exhaust, you could get some more horsepower that way. Catless downpipe is going to be the best way to get more horsepower, especially with a tune. I would do both, but exhaust obviously makes the car more fun to drive as well, so you want to do that as well. Next up, we're going to come back to the front of the car, and it's going to be an intercooler. Mine is it's looking a little rough. I don't know why. I have a Steeda intercooler. For some reason, the lettering came off of it completely. I think it's probably just from the salty air in Florida and washing it so much and everything. It just came off. But the intercooler is one of the most important things to do on this vehicle. Reason why is because there's a lot of heat soak in the engine. Whenever you're driving it super hard, the stock cooling system is just terrible. So you're going to want to pick up an aftermarket intercooler. Like I said, mine's Steeda. There's tons of different options. You got Cobb, you have Depot. There's a bunch. It really, I think it really comes down, in my opinion, I think it just comes down to customer service and whatever you think looks best on the vehicle. But yeah, definitely that would be the first thing I would go with. First mod to get, performance wise, is definitely going to be an intercooler. If you made it this far into the video, this is the perfect time to subscribe, guys. As you can see, I'm a pretty new channel. I would really appreciate the support, just grinding out a bunch of videos for you guys, getting you some information on all things Focus ST and cars in general. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much. If we get, let's say if we get 50 likes on this video, I'll straight pipe my car. How about that? Next thing you can do, just to give it some more, make it a lot more fun to drive and give it some cool whooshing noises, I would get a blow-off valve. I have one. I think it's Boomba. I'm not 100% sure. It came on the car when I got it. It's generally the first thing that people do when they get these cars. The reason for that, super easy to install, and they're very cheap. So I would get a blow-off valve if you like that sound. I think it sounds good. I'm not gonna mess with it. Personally, I like it. I've heard it can help with performance. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about that end of things. I think it helps something with the air get back into the turbo or something like that. Not really gonna speak on that because I don't know about it, but it's a fun mod to get. It's cheap, it's easy to install. I would get a blow-off valve if that's what you want. Okay, so assuming you have an intercooler, catless downpipe, exhaust, and an intake, you're gonna want a tune, right? So you're gonna want a Cobb access port. These are a little pricey. This one was about 400 bucks secondhand. They're going for a lot right now. Don't know why. You can get them brand new on Cobb. I think they just raised the price. But yeah, you can get them brand new on Cobb for I don't know, 450, 500. I would just get secondhand if you can, even if you can save like 50 bucks, because you're saving money. It doesn't need, I mean, it's not going to be in bad condition when you get it. Mine just came in a box. It doesn't really matter. You plug it in, you put the tune on the car. I unplug it because I don't want it sitting up there. I don't want anybody to steal it. I just put it in my glove box. So if you want to steal it, you break into the car and go in the glove box. But I would highly recommend tuning this car. It really wakes up the car like crazy. This thing, when it's tuned, is a completely different car. It's a beast. It's great. I would recommend, after that you're gonna want to get a different, after that you're gonna want to get a tuner, right? Online tuners, I recommend Stratified is what I have. I highly recommend Stratified. It's a great tune. I have a 93 octane Crackle tune from Stratified. Haven't had any issues with it. It's been on my car for over 40,000 miles now. JST is another company. Edge Auto is another big one. I would recommend Stratified, but those are other ones that I could recommend to you. I have actually, I do have an Edge Auto tune as well. I just don't use it because I like my Stratified one better, to be honest. But yeah, that's essential for the car. If you're gonna want a fun driving Focus ST, you're gonna want a tune. Okay, next mod you're gonna wanna do for your car. This is kind of a bonus because you get cosmetic and performance. Wheels and tires, this is very important in my opinion. A good pair of lightweight wheels, it's gonna go a long way for you. These wheels are bigger, but they're made a lot better. They're a lot sturdier. They feel so much different than the stock wheels. These are ESRs. They're 18 by 9.5, so yeah, they are a little bit bigger. And I have on here Firestone Firehawk 255s all around. So as you can see, it's a very meaty setup. They're big tires, and they grip really well. I love these tires so much, but they honestly, I wouldn't go with 255s if I did it again, because whenever I have people in the back of my car, I'll come on over to this side to show you, because whenever I have people in the back of my car, it actually rubs right here on the fender, and it kind of rubs off my tire a little bit. So 255s are a little too wide. I think it looks great, to be honest, but it might be too wide. So yeah, that is everything that I think is essential for the Focus ST in terms of performance mods. I think eventually everybody should go down that route. You could go crazy and do a lot more. I think this is honestly what the car needs, all of those things. Probably should come with the factory for some of these options, to be honest with you. But yeah, if we do, hey, let me know, guys, if you want me to do like a essential cosmetic mods for the Focus ST. I do have opinions on that as well. So just drop it on the comments. If you have any questions, drop those in the comments as well. I'll be in there answering all your comments. And yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day. And thank you so much for staying with this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace out.